the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, easy. The truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
You gotta turn the headphones up just a little bit. Yeah.
So up and y'all go down. 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 So up and y'all go down.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. You go to war, y'all. You better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. You go to war, y'all. You better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
I used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth, and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. U.P.K is what I'm repping. Zion means a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau is about to fall, then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10. Tell me, what does it say?
So up a young dawn. Show up a young dawn. Show up a young dawn. Show up a young dawn.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my toolies go, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. The money in the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get the smile and got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate it. They turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Show up a young dawn. 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 Show up a young dawn.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, yo, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's coming. I'm tripping. I gotta regroup. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Gotta salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. Cause my way or the highway, you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children if they not my own. Going by myself, I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it start to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel on. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just wanted ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be the first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moonfall. Boss all said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, I didn't mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK, Princess, lace up boost, and it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West soldier, best believe we got that metal. Last name K,
panic, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. I'm in calls, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping on you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who to take the hop out? You be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the clock, glitch it, nigga.
Every dog has his day.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application.
Round in a scat, and I'm listening in the cat. If you ain't a spitter in his coat, then that shit is whack. Think you fucking with the U.P.K, nigga you smoking crack. You know I'm feeling awesome. I made 5 racks off the jack. I do you waffle, turn your ass into a pack. You know that I'm lawful, so I can't get no more tax. I rock that cool leader hat. I'll play out of season match. Too much polygamy across my chest. One west on my back, that would dies on my sleeve. My bitch Nina got a weave. If that bitch go on me, then you know she gotta leave. 20 racks in my pocket, looking like a block of cheese. Now they tryna give me that turkey neck, like a pot of greens. But they know that I'm a priest, so they cannot get this bone. You know that my rib is bad, that I had to send her home. Matter of fact, go to the room, so I can put your ass in order. I would just ignore Philly, now I'm turning up at Dorm. What? I'm turning up at Dorm. Yeah, we at the Armory, I'm turning up at Dorm. I was just up in the trenches, now I'm turning up at Dorm. And these wicked ass bitches, I got 9 for them. I only could give them scriptures on point when I'm on the liquor. So all my rips in the future, you know I'm that nigga. I'm always in beast mode. I ain't got time for freak hoes. Looking for a righteous sister that know how to. I let you fill in the blank. One day I'ma buy a bank. Sister, those oppress the saints. I'ma make them walk the plank. You better watch who you talking to. You know I got rank. Dripping like a broken saint. Show the textual Cuban link. All my brothers, we insane. One body, we all the same. Was on that back street with some niggas certain came. Man, I used to serve that gang. Had them halves, send them quarters. Now I'm in all black. Turning up at Dorm. What? I'm turning up at Dorm. Yeah, we at the Armory. I'm turning up at Dorm. I was just up in the trenches. Now I'm turning up at Dorm. And these wicked ass bitches, I got 9 for them. I got 9 for them. What? I got 9 for them. What? I got 9 for them. I got 9 for them. Quad design. The real C-Stacks, bitch. That is One West. Yeah, something small.
One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nobody abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of One West rising to prominent. Cause I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me.
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going off Patron and premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas feel like a tire. Down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
All right. Give me a second. Make sure the class's audio is to wow. What? Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Thumb, Yahweh, Shalom, Thumb, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat. Priest and officer, Quatazar here, Quatazar arrived here, holding down the Brotherhood class, you understand? And I did title Adultery, right? We're going to get in that just a little, we might jump into it, you know, depending on how I feel at the moment, you know, but I did title Adultery. We ain't going to touch on that tonight. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're a new brother or sister coming inside this body, coming inside the truth, you know, it's very vital and important to understand scriptures that, you know, Christian church has twisted up. You understand? This is the Brotherhood class, so we're going to be teaching Brotherhood today too as well. But, you know, I want to get my favorite scripture that I always go to every class, man. I'm going to get Deuteronomy 7:6. Put it up on the board. On slides, and put it up on the screen so that I can follow along with me. All right. Share the screen real quick. Bear with me. Sure. Make sure y'all can see it. There we go. Yeah, man, this is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. And it say, "For thou art an holy people." You understand? If you coming in the truth, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you probably heard this scripture before over and over again. Probably when you was on your journey, you're thinking about coming in the truth. This is one of the scriptures that we always bring out at camp. We always bring out in classrooms, man, because this scripture is so important, man. It say, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are a holy people. You're supposed to be a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Now, the Christian church, you know, misconstrued that term, you know, holy. You know, they think holy is jumping up, screaming, speaking in whatever type of tongue they think, whatever gibberish they talking about.
You understand what I'm saying? But that is not the case. You understand what I'm saying? According to the Bible. I mean, the term holy in the Bible, it just means separate. Kodash in the Hebrew. You understand? We're supposed to be a separate people unto the Lord thy God. We're supposed to be separate. So which means is we can't do what everybody else do. We can't celebrate Christmas. We can't celebrate Thanksgiving, 4th of July, all American holidays. And if it's not in the Bible, we can't celebrate it. You understand what I'm saying? For the most part. We can't celebrate it. You understand what I'm saying? And definitely we cannot commit adultery. You understand what I'm saying? We definitely cannot commit adultery. That is unbrotherly. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to touch on that tonight, because I had a conversation with someone recently about this. And I want to bring it out later. I'm going to make this person an example and why the I.S.U.P.K is needed in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible says we are a holy people. We are a separate people unto the Lord thy God. You understand? We're supposed to be separate. We aren't supposed to do what everybody else do. You understand what I'm saying? This world wants us to be going at each other. This world wants us to be divided. This world wants us to have our own opinions and thoughts and how we believe in God and which way should we go. But the Most High is not down with that. The Most High don't want you to think the way you think, because your way of thinking can deceive you and mislead you. Now look at you. You at odds with your brother and your sister. You understand what I'm saying? Because America don't want blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to rise up. They don't want you to rule this planet. They want to keep you oppressed. They want to keep you under them. You understand what I'm saying? We keep going, right? And it say, the Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. The Lord thy God chose you, black man. You a Hispanic man. You a Hispanic woman and Native American Indian woman. He chose you to be a special people, man. We got to come in I.S.U.P.K and start to conduct ourselves in a manner so when people look at us, it's like, who is these people? These people are somebody that I've never seen before. We are supposed to be special. But just like I always say in my classes, right? If you got a woman, and we're gonna talk about adultery today. Black man, if you got a woman and she's sleeping around with everybody, and you think it's just yours, but it's the whole hoods, it's the whole ghettos. Yeah, man. Do that make that woman special? You understand what I'm saying? The Bible says we're special, right? But imagine if we out there, dibbling dabbling in all these false religions, false ideologies, philosophies, right? All these corrupted way of thinking, right? Do that make us special? The Bible says we're special. But who is actually special, that this is speaking about? Because the stuff that we're doing is not special. It's going against our Father. We're being how can you be special if you're being disobedient to your Father? The Bible says you're supposed to be special. Now, what I'm trying to say is you need to start conducting yourself in a better manner, in a better way, and start to follow God's laws so you can be deemed special, because you are the chosen people. This is why things happen to you versus it's happening to somebody else. I'm gonna prove my point. I'm gonna get I'm gonna come back to Deuteronomy. I'm gonna get Psalms 147, I believe it is. Let me get it. Psalms chapter 147. Bear with me, I'm by myself right now, so I gotta search for scriptures myself. Okay. 147, 19, 20. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let me check. Okay, there we go, right there. This is Psalms 147, chapter 19. And it's he showeth his word unto Jacob. You understand what I'm saying? He showed his word unto Jacob. Jacob is Israel, who is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. He shewed his word unto the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. He shewed his word unto us, right? His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He's showing us these things. He chose us. You know what I mean? So when we be disobedient to our Father, we get punished. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, and we break them all the time. Yes, he chose us. This is the main reason why we're the chosen people of God, because when we break commandments, we get punished. Understand what I'm saying? This is why we chose it, because he gave us the law. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And the punishments that comes with it. He gave us that. I'm gonna keep going. This is verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation. He have not dealt so with the Arabs. He have not dealt so with the Africans. He have not dealt so with the Chinese, with the East Indians, and so forth and so forth. He have not dealt so with anybody else but you. This is why you're the chosen people of God, because when you break his commandments, you have to pay. You have to pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? Let me go back to Deuteronomy 7:6. Read from the top. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, man. You're supposed to be separate. You're supposed to be separate. Which means is you can't do everything that everybody else does. Not meaning that you got to separate from your brother. You're supposed to separate from this world and join your brother, like Zephaniah. I'm gonna get that too. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that too real quick. Give me a minute. Where's Zephaniah at? Zephaniah 2:1. Yeah, I'm gonna be jumping around. Yeah, I mean, scriptures, breaking them down. And man, share the screen real quick. Boom. All right. This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired, man. The Bible said we got to gather together. Understand what I'm saying? We're not supposed to separate amongst each other. We're supposed to separate from this world. We're supposed to separate from all these other nations because they are not our people. We're supposed to come together. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to do. And then when we don't do that, we have all these things that goes on in our neighborhood, like adultery. We don't got no laws that govern us. We have all this chaos that goes on in our neighborhoods, like adultery, what I want to talk about tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Like we got all these, like you could go in the ghetto right now. You want to find brothers and sisters that's breaking the laws of God. You're going to find them. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to understand that in order for us to be on one accord, we have to gather together again, because the other nations don't look at us as special. Other nations don't desire us. Other nations don't give a damn about us. This is why we got to come together, because we are chosen. We are the special people of God, and we got to start acting that way. We got to start conducting ourselves in a better manner. We got to start, coming together and putting our finances together, coming together and celebrating our holy days and stuff like that, instead of making other people rich. You understand what I'm saying? You got to come in I.S.U.P.K and pay your tithes versus giving that pastor or the Christian church tithes. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you have to do. Yeah, because you out there outside of these doors, you're not living right. You go inside that ghetto, you go inside your neighborhood, they're not living right. We got drugs, we got prostitution, we got unfit parents, we got single mothers, single fathers, we got all these things, man. And the main thing that we're not doing is coming together. That's the main thing we're doing. We got all these different philosophies and ideologies. One brother Muslim, another brother Christian, another brother don't even believe in God. Then you got these Scientologists, you got Egyptologists, Hotep brothers and sisters and crystals and zodiacs. There's so much things in our neighborhood that keep us divided, because everybody want to have an opinion. Everybody just want to have their own free thinking. Everybody want to be open-minded. Coming in here, you're not gonna be open-minded. You're gonna be closed-minded. You want to close yourself from all the other bull crap that's in that world, and you're gonna come join your brothers, and you're gonna build us, and we're gonna build this nation how it's supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, we the chosen people of God. He ain't not dealt with any other nation but us. This is why we get judged, because we break his laws and his commandments. You understand? I'm gonna go back to Deuteronomy 7:6. All right. I'm gonna read from the top. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. And the Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." Once we come together, once we start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments like we're supposed to do, you understand what I'm saying? We are going to be above everybody. We're going to rule this planet. You understand what I'm saying? That's the goal. The goal should be wanting to rule and have power. That's the goal, right? And you would not have that if you don't have brotherhood and sisterhood, because the Bible is really based on that. The Bible is based on how I treat my brother, how I treat my sister. You understand what I'm saying? This is why when you see things that, there's crimes that you can do a trespass against your brother. I mean, one of them is it's adultery. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot go and, sleep with your brother's wife. Can't do it. Even if you don't know. Like today, in the Philly, I don't know every brother in Philly. But if I find out that this sister married, I can't go talk to her. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's married. I'll be unbrotherly. I don't even know this brother and sleep with his wife, and I committed adultery. A lot of our brothers do that today anyway. Yeah, this is why I'm going to teach y'all that that's unbrotherly. We're not supposed to do it. We're supposed to separate from that way of thinking. We got to separate. That's a whole different type of demon. Because people lose their lives over adultery. See, I had a cousin that got unalived because his wife was committing adultery, and he walked in and seen, if I'm not mistaken. Understand what I'm saying? He got unalived. Understand what I'm saying? And this is why the Bible say we are holy people. Holy people don't commit adultery, man. Special people don't sleep with your wife. I want to rule this planet, so I want to be lawful. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when we get back, since we're talking about adultery, let's get the scripture. All right, let me get the scripture. Matter of fact, I know what I'm gonna do. Salakia. Let me go to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Come on. We're gonna walk this down nice and slow. We'll go to the 28 and 1 real quick. All right, here we go. Make sure y'all can see it. All right. And then say, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God." Amen. It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently. You're going to come a time when you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to hearken diligently. You're going to have to give your ear to what the priests and prophets are saying. Understand what I'm saying? Because when we talk, it's coming from the Most High. Every time I'm on here speaking and trying to wake my people up, this is coming from the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you have to understand. When we go to camp, that's not Quadazai speaking. That's the Lord speaking through me. You're not going to hear the Lord anywhere else. And it's always mind-boggling me when I hear people say I got a relationship with God, but they don't ever talk to no priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, because how do you talk to God without us? You got to talk to a prophet in order to understand about God. You can't say I got an own personal relationship with God and you thinking of some wicked thing in your head that you made up and you said to yourself. You never refer to the Bible. Yeah, man. Or go talk to the priest and prophets of God. I'm just saying. You shall listen diligently. You shall pay attention. Peep game. Understand? Unto the voice of the Lord thy God. To observe and to do all his commandments, man. You got to learn it. You got to apply it. You have to do all his commandments. It didn't say one or two. It said all his commandments. The Christian church is like to cherry pick. They pick and choose what they want to follow. Understand what I'm saying? They say the laws is done away with, and then they tell you to pay tithes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, big contradiction in what they do. The Bible says you're supposed to do all his commandments, man. And I'm gonna keep going, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth. Just like Deuteronomy 7:6 was talking about. You know what I mean? You know, you're gonna be above all people. But if you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna be set on high. I mean, you're gonna be put up in a higher position on this earth to rule, to have power to say what these other nations can and can't do. But you have to follow the Most High God. You have to follow your Father. You had to listen to what he tells you to do. Let me go down to 15. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. This is going to come to pass. We ain't going to want to listen. And it's today, obviously. We don't listen to the Most High. Like, we don't listen. We don't care what the Most High has to say. Especially the young boys in Philly. Listen, you walk up to them and start talking about God, they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? They smoking their vape pens, whatever they doing, you know, the little Zaza, whatever stuff. They going about their business. They ain't want to hear none of what you talking about right now. And this is why things happen in our neighborhoods, like a lot of unaliving, a lot of drug selling, a lot of fornication, a lot of adultery, a lot of just everything that we're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? We don't want to hear the Most High right now. You know what I mean? Our mind is so clouded with marijuana smoke. Our minds are so clouded with perks. Our minds are so clouded with American philosophies and Zodiac. All this, listen, it's a lot. We've been programmed to follow the wrong things, man. We've been programmed to follow the wrong things. And man, and the Bible say if you don't listen to the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which he command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You know, we gotta understand that we don't keep these laws, statutes, commandments, we curse. You understand what I'm saying? We are cursed. And man, you and honestly, how you uplift a curse and you know, stop being punished by the Lord thy God, you have to keep his commandments. That's why in Deuteronomy 21 to say, if you observe and do all his commandments, you will be set on high. You know what I mean? So which means is if I smoke cigarettes and I bump into a priest of the Lord and he tell me to stop smoking cigarettes, and I continue to smoke cigarettes, and I still know it's bad for me, right? And I get cancer. Where do you think that came from? The Lord is punishing you now because you didn't want to listen to the Lord in the first place. Now you got cancer. You understand what I'm saying? Now imagine if you stop smoking cigarettes. You understand what I'm saying? You say, oh, cigarettes is bad. I don't supposed to smoke cigarettes. Now that's one less sin that you just subtract out off of you now. You know what I mean? You're no longer doing that. Then whatever else it is, you keep doing, you know, then, you know, the Lord will have mercy on you. He already have mercy on us as it is now, but it will be a lot more better. The slate will be more cleaner, you know, when it's time to, you know, take what's ours. I'm saying that. Understand what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna go down to Deuteronomy 28. I believe it's 54. We're going to find out what the curse is. This is one of my favorite scriptures. And man, okay. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So it's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. I'm going to say, so the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. You know, what is evil, right? Evil is not keeping the commandments. Just to be simple. Like this, simple and plain, it's not keeping the commandments. If you're breaking the law, you're evil. If you're smoking weed, you're evil. You understand what I'm saying? You believe in zodiac signs, you're evil. Birthdays, evil. Eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, evil. Right? And committing adultery, evil. You understand what I'm saying? You know, when I was in the world, when I was in the world, I was one of those guys that would want to sleep with your woman. That's what I was when I was in the world. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of brothers in the world are like that. They do not care. And that's very evil. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, like, when I used to talk to, I might see a sister walking in the street, and I try to bag her, and she said, I got a man. You know, one of the first things I'm going to say, or a brother like me will say that was in the world will say, like, what he got to do with me? Literally, will say that. Like, when I start to grow and learn and then get taught differently, I really sit back and think, well, like, damn, I really was like trespassing against my brother. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't even supposed to be doing that. It was like, now my mind is it's shifted. It's not even the same type of way of thinking that I had when I was in the world. Now I just look at it like, damn, that really was weird. That really was evil. I really shouldn't have did that. That was really unbrotherly because you're not being a brother by sleeping with your brother's wife. And I don't care if you don't know him or not. Like, you know what I mean? That's still your brother. If he a black man, his father is a so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man, that's your brother regardless if you don't know him or not. And you don't supposed to do it. As soon as you find out that sister is married, she's off limits. Go about your business. And then there's so much women in the world too. I had to think about that. So there's so much women in the world. Why am I doing this in the first place now? Like, I really was sitting back thinking about that. Like, yeah, I really was. And I used to rap about it. Like, because I make music too. I used to rap about it. I used to be like, all these rappers out here. And rappers rap about it today. You know what I mean? They glorify it like this, like they're so proud of doing it. Like, it's not like there's some pain music they rapping about. Yeah, I shouldn't have did it. It's like what they rapping about, like in a way that is like shaming a brother, supposedly. Like, yeah, leave with your woman. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like you don't supposed to do that. You understand? And that's evil. Like, you have an evil eye towards your brother. You're looking at this woman for one, and you want to do it because, like, matter of fact, I was watching. It's crazy. I was watching. What's that stuff called? It was like on YouTube, like 20 females and one guy. It was his brother. I guess he's like popular in the on social media now. I guess he was like in the Young Thug case. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name, but he had like one of those 20 versus 1 thing, right? And he told his sister on there. He said he wanna put saliva in her mouth. I'm trying to be less graphic, but he tried to saliva in her mouth, like his homeboy's woman though. Like, he said, and me and my homeboys getting into it, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Me and my homeboys getting something to it. He going put saliva in her mouth and make her go home and kiss her husband or kiss her man, and then he's gonna laugh. Like, I'm paraphrasing, but that's what like you were saying. And I'm sitting down there looking like, this boy, wow, he crazy. That's some evil thing to say, and that's supposed to be your brother. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be your homie, but you rather, do that. And then it's so crazy. The sister liked it. I was like, maybe this is probably for entertainment purposes, but like, why would you even say that for entertainment purposes? There's so much things you can do to be entertained. It's crazy. Like, to say that, it's like, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch you. You can't be around me at all because I can't trust you. So much you're gonna spin in people's mouths and make her kiss her, man. Like, stuff like that is so diabolical and evil, man. And this is why we gotta come into I.S.U.P.K because you will get kicked out to school for saying some stuff. You come in here, you can't come in here and say no stuff like that. You cannot come in here, you cannot utter that out your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? You can't say that at all because guess what? We are lawful men in here and women in here. We don't allow evilness coming in here. You know, that's very evil. You understand? And the Bible say that the man that was tender among you and very delicate before is going to have an evil eye towards you. Now, so these things happen. These things happen all the time. Brothers and sisters commit adultery all the time. And adultery is always, man, family, I'm gonna get the definition real quick so you know what adultery is. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think if a man go get a woman, another woman, is adultery. But that's not what adultery is. That's Christianity, though. Christianity teach you adultery is, oh, it go both ways. No, it don't go both ways. Because I can have another woman. You know, they look at cheating as a sin for men. Like if a man get another woman, it's cheating is a sin. Nah, that's not what adultery is. That's why you need to come in the I.S.U.P.K because Christianity made our people so docile, it made no sense. They can't even see it. And then it's crazy, and we are so cursed that when we even read these scriptures to our people, they still can't see it, and it be right in front of their faces. It literally be right there. It don't even be no parable. It just be very clear and concise, and they still don't see it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's get this. Matter of fact, Alexa, what is adultery?
Adultery is extramarital sex that is considered objectionable on social, religious, moral, or legal grounds.
Hold on, Slack. I'm gonna get the Bible Compact Dictionary. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read it because I just was reading it today. You know, I thought Alexa would be more, but you know, she in the world. Alexa in the world. Hold on, let me find this definition real quick. Read it. I know it's in here. Adultery. No, it's not in here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Slocking. Okay. Now, this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, right? And this is adultery. In the Old Testament, sexual intercourse, usually of a man, married or unmarried, always with a wife or another. So it's basically, adultery is if a man sleeps with another woman that has a husband. That's what adultery is. Or if a woman that has a husband and she sleeps with a man. That's what adultery is. And adultery is not when Quatazai go out and get another wife. That's not adultery. That's not cheating. I mean, if you're lying to your red, that's on you. Yeah, man. However, it's not adultery. Now, when you go out there and say she's married, I still want to lay with her, that is adultery. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that to your brother. You shouldn't do that to anyone because it's not righteous. It's not lawful to do so. And I'm going to prove it right now. I'm going to prove it right now. And man, let me get it real quick. Hold on. Exodus chapter, I believe it's 2014. Get it real quick. Exodus chapter 2014. And it's saying, this is in the Ten Commandments too, and which is crazy. This is in the Ten Commandments. The things that the Christian church, you know, they like to quote. And I don't get that either, because they say the laws is done away with, but then they go to the Ten Commandments, and the Ten Commandments is in the Old Testament. which is weird. I don't know. That's why I said Christianity is garbage. We should get out of the Christian church because it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? But it literally say in Exodus chapter 20, verse 14, that thou shalt not commit adultery. You shouldn't do it. Let me see what that word is. Let me look at the Hebrew. Yeah, man, I forgot I can care to commit adultery. Click on it. Commit adultery. Usually a man, always with another, always with wife of another. That's what it always is. Well, if you want to talk about, we commit adultery spiritually, that's something different. But when you lay down with another man's wife, you're committing adultery. And that's not brotherly at all. That's evil, and it has to be purged. It has to be, it has to leave the black community. In order for us to move forward in life, we have to keep these commandments. And one of the commandments is, and this is very popular in the black community, adultery. We promote adultery in the black community. They promote it in music. They literally promote this stuff in music. You see it on TV. You see it on TV all the time. Black folks commit adultery. You understand what I'm saying? Sisters doing tit for tat. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, if he cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat on him. You understand what I'm saying? All that stuff is evil. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be sleeping with another man's wife. You can't do this in I.S.U.P.K. You can't do it. You can't come in here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna sleep with somebody's wife." You can't even try to even say that to somebody in here. They're gonna look at you and check the crap out you, because that's not lawful and you have a demon on you. You should not want to sleep with somebody else. There's too much women out here for that too. You understand what I'm saying? It's too many women out there for that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's very sad that our people think this way, but we've been in America under our oppressors, that the oppressors is letting us promote this stuff anyway, because they got the power. You understand what I'm saying? They want us to promote this so we can still be destroyed and don't have no morals and lack values and principles. They don't want us to follow our God. They want us to follow what they want. Listen, they want to make money off us. They don't even care. They're all about money anyway. They really want to make money off of black folks. So in order for them to make money off you, they got to keep you distracted. They got to keep you just buying into their way of life. The what is it called? The American dream, I guess what that crap is. They want you to buy into that, so they keep you asleep. You understand? And this is always going on in America. Adultery. You lack brotherhood if you sleep with another man's wife. You should not do that. You understand what I'm saying? It's evil. You know what I mean? There's another scripture too. I'm gonna get it real quick. I gotta find it though. Okay. I'm gonna go to Exodus chapter. No, it's in the same chapter actually. It's right here in front of my face. I'm gonna go down to 17, and it says, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house." You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is a neighbor? The Bible do say, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself," right? And in fact, I believe it's in Leviticus. I'm gonna go to Leviticus real quick. I think it's Leviticus 17:19, I believe it is. Let me see. We're gonna find out what a neighbor is, because a lot of people think a neighbor is a Chinese man that lives next door to you. It's not, but we're gonna figure it out. This is the Brotherhood class. We're gonna teach what a neighbor is. You understand what I'm saying? Before I even go further and breaking this down. You understand what I'm saying? Leviticus 19. 1917. 1917. Is it 1917? Yep. Yeah, here we go. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. And it says, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart." You should not hate your brother in your mind. You should not be plotting and trying to unalive your brother in your mind. You should not be plotting to sleep with this man's wife. Right? You understand? Because that's considered hate too. It's evil, but it's considered hate. I mean, if you breaking the law and you trespassing against your brother, that's technically hate. If you breaking the commandments and trespassing against your brother, that's technically hate. You sleeping with his wife, you hate your brother. You unalive your brother, you hate your brother. You understand what I'm saying? So you should not hate your brother, right? Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. You should not rebuke thy neighbor. Your neighbor is your brother according to the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? That's who your neighbor is. It's not that stinking African. His house, like soon as you walk out, you smell his whole house. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, it's not that little old Chinese lady that want to keep calling the cops on you because you keep playing that music. You understand what I'm saying? It's not those people. Your neighbor is your brother. You understand what I'm saying? And in the Bible, it says you should not hate your brother. You should not hate your neighbors. You should hate your. It's like you should love your brother as thyself. That's what the Bible say, right? And the Bible also say, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house." You should not want anything that your neighbor has, your brother has. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Alexa, what do covet mean? Alexa, what do covet mean?
Covet is a verb that means to desire something wrongfully or without regard for the rights of others. It often refers to an intense or greedy desire for something that belongs to someone else.
Alexa, stop. There we go. You want something that's not yours. Understand? You're willing to get it because you are a lustful bastard. You're greedy. You can't take no for an answer. You gotta have it, and it's not yours. Like your neighbor's wife. She is not yours. That's his wife. Let me get another scripture. Right. Okay. All right, share this screen real quick so we can understand. See this right here? This is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24, right? He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Listen, your wife is your possession. That man that has that wife, that's his possession. Let me go back to Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. It's like here. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. It's like not thy neighbor's house, which means is what's in his house belongs to him. His wife is his possession. That's what belongs to him. She is off limits. You cannot sleep with her. You cannot touch her in any type of way. Period. That's not yours. That's what the Bible's saying. But guess what happens in the black community? Brothers is coveting over in your house trying to sleep with your wife. They want what you got. You know what I mean? Which I don't understand. Like I said, there's a lot of women in the world. I don't know why. I was just disgusting. I was just a lustful bastard. That's what I was. Like I can't even understand why I did it. It was it was a demon on me. It was a demon on me. to do something so cruel and so unbrotherly to a brother. Understand what I'm saying? Now, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. I regret that type of stuff, man. I feel like I'm ashamed. I ain't gonna say I feel. I know. Oh, I'm ashamed of even having that thought process growing up, man. But I was a product of my environment, so you know, it came with the territory. Now it's like I look at it differently. Now it's like, man, I shouldn't. If I could go back and do it over again, I would. Now I'm a new man, but I still think like, dang, I really was doing that. Man, I can't understand it now. Understand? So we cannot be watching somebody else's wife. We should not be trying to have thoughts of laying with somebody else's wife. And sisters too. And me, matter of fact, I'm gonna come in and talk about this story that I encountered recently. It was a sister. She talking about she was separated. And this is why when you become a priest and prophet, you really strategic on how you talk to women. Because women out here be married, and they'll tell you that they separated. You understand? I don't agree with the, you know, I mean, the on paper stuff. I'm not doing the paper thing, right? You know, unless it's beneficial for me. You understand what I'm saying? As far as, you know, I could get something out of it. But other than that, I'm not doing it, right? Talking to a sister, I forgot, it was a while ago though. I talked to a sister, and I was like, she was like, yeah, I'm separated. I'm like, what you mean you separated? She said, I was married, right? This is what she said to me. She said, I was married. And I'm like, huh? You was married, but you separated. That don't make any sense to me then. Because now in the world, they think like separated is like, you know, I guess y'all agree that y'all separate, y'all still on paper, y'all still married. So I'm like, all right, you separated, cool, whatever. It's like, yeah, you separated. I'm like, what that mean? Like, you was married? I was like, nah, I don't want to be with him no more. And I'm like, that's your husband, right? And she was like, yeah, it's my husband. I was just like, she's like, no, I'm separated. I'm like, we don't want to be with each other. I'm like, that's still your husband. that's still your husband. But just the thing, if I was in the world and I would have heard that, I wouldn't even care. I would have hollered at her. I would have probably laid with her, most likely, because I wouldn't have cared. When I came to U.P.K, I'm like, you separated? What you mean by that? Like, no, you gotta explain that to me. I'm asking questions. You know what I mean? I'm asking the hard questions because I'm trying to get to know this. This is like, you know, I'm not about to commit no adultery. I'm not about to do no type of sin. I'm not trying to do no crazy act. And I'm asking her these questions. And she said, why you asking me all these personal questions? I'm like, because I gotta know who I'm dealing with, because I don't know. Then, long story short, blocked. I shouldn't block people, but I block people. She got blocked. I'm still a friend. I cannot deal with another man's wife. I won't do it. It ain't happening. And I'm about to do them little slick tricks and say, oh, I'm separated, or we not together. And then it's like, y'all been separated for like 3 years. Like, well, I do understand writing on the divorce paper on the paper is like a little process, but what's the hold up? 3 years? You ain't done with that, man. I don't want to hear that. Go back to your husband and work that thing out. Hung up, blah, blah. That's it. I'm not committing adultery for nobody at all. At all. I changed my life. It is not happening. And this is why you got to come to I.S.U.P.K, because brothers in the world, they wouldn't care. I care about stuff like that. I want to know if you got a man somewhere. Because sisters have men. And they be having men in the tuck. I learned that in the world. Women have men, but they try to act like they don't. Like, I can't talk to a sister that got another man talking. If I talk to a sister, I ask her, are you talking to anybody else? Because I want to talk to you. I'm cool. If you talking to all these men, and you trying to talk to me, like, it's either you going, I don't know, like, I can't do it. I'm not even about to tell you to drop it. I'm like, listen, you got too much going on. Because I think a sister should conduct herself in a better way anyway. I think it's just a sister in her right mind. She didn't be thinking about talking to all these other men. It should creep her out. Like, I don't know. That's in my mind. I don't know. It's in my mind. It's just like, that's not ladylike to me. Like, you know, you talking to all these men and you think that's cute. Like, you should just like be content with this. Are you meet this brother You know, you're talking to him for a period of time, whatever the case may be. You're not out there trying to find other dates and stuff like that. Just talk to this one brother for one period of time. Y'all work out. Cool, keep it moving. You find somebody else, whatever the case may be, it is what it is. No harm, no foul. But you talking to me at the same time you're talking to him, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. that's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to be real careful, man. And then also, too, there's sisters out there that's pregnant. This is what I don't get, too. Is sisters out there that's pregnant trying to date other men. That's crazy. Like, you're not even focused on your child. You're worried about like even try. Like, let's say the brother, the brother left her. Let's just say that. That's you know hypothetically, right? You just left her, right? He don't want to do nothing to deal with her. She was just a smash, and he did that. She just dipped on the right. But why are you even worrying about even trying to be with a man right now? You should be worrying about trying to put that baby out and nurture your baby, take care of your baby, and work on yourself and make sure that you get yourself together. Worrying about trying to have another man. And man, the guy already ran away. Like, where you at? Like, why are you even on anything or trying to be with a man? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And brothers to do. I know this guy. I got love for this brother. He is evil though. He will talk to a pregnant woman. He did it before. I'm not gonna say what he told me, but he do it. He don't care. And he don't even know he's committing adultery. That like in the I.S.U.P.K, we believe sex is marriage. So if you laying with a man, that's your husband. It ain't no, you knock me up, you leave, I go and deal with another man. No, that's not how this works. This is why we need to have some self-control and discipline, man. And keep your legs closed. That's why it's so important to get to know somebody. Understand what I'm saying? Because that man shouldn't even have left you in the first place. If that man was a righteous man, if that man was a man that kept the law, statute, commandments, he wouldn't have left you. But y'all sisters, don't want to deal with a man that got values, morals, and principles. Because we're not going to allow certain things. You understand? And y'all don't like that. Especially women in the world. Y'all don't like that. It hurts your feelings when a man be a man. It's like, I want to be so submissive. I want to be feminine. But as soon as you start to be hardcore and put you on your place and laying down the law in that house, it's like, you're being too strict. You're mean. Like, now you become a manipulative. You understand what I'm saying? You should have a man like that versus an evil man that just want to run off on you. You understand what I'm saying? At least this man is going to stay with you. Understand what I'm saying? And brothers too. You gotta be careful who you lay with too as well. Yeah, man. It's very important because she can run off on you too. I'm not happy. My sister told me that, like, he wasn't giving me enough enough attention. He wasn't giving me affection. He wasn't there all the time, so I wound up sleeping with another man. That's evil as hell too. That's evil as hell too. And that's adultery. We have to come back to this Bible to learn how to deal with our problems. That's why the Bible says seek counsel, man. And our problem is we don't want to take the counsel because we don't like to hear the truth about ourselves. Somebody has to tell you about yourself. Like one thing I can't state about our people, when they always say ain't nothing wrong with them. I'm talking to one sister. She said, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm like, you ain't got no toxic trait. You don't got nothing that you want to work on, that you think you should work on. You don't have nothing. I don't believe that. I can't talk to you because I make the wrong decision. I'll be on child support. I made the wrong decision. You burning down my house or something like that. So I got to make sure that who I'm going to lay with is going to be somebody that I know that's going to be for me. You understand? I'm going to get another woman. You can't get another man. And I run this house and you got to follow my lead. If you ain't going to be like that, I don't want to deal with you. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand, you dealing with a man. I got rules and regulations. You got to abide by them. If you ain't going to do that, then it's like, And I understand it ain't gonna work. Cause I'm not ever gonna leave you. You know what I mean? Period. So you could go commit adultery. That's what women in the world do. They go, oh, I'm gonna leave. I'm not happy. That's what men in the world do. Oh, I'm not happy. I don't want to be with her. You know what I mean? Y'all look at the body. Y'all look at the face. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I want to lay down with her, but you want to have the responsibility of keeping her and guiding her, and correcting her, and so forth and so forth. Now she out there sleeping with other men. They don't even know they committed adultery. They don't even know. Understand what I'm saying? This is why the I.S.U.P.K is important to tell you that all that stuff is adultery. You sleep with another man's wife, you commit adultery. And sometimes you might not even know. Like my cousin. Like you will never know. You walk inside your own house to see your wife sleeping with another man. And then that man unalives you in your own house. You know how diabolical that is? I don't even think his wife showed up to his own funeral. She shouldn't. Listen, I guarantee you she probably felt so goddamn bad and ashamed of what she did. But she's not in here, so I guess she didn't care. I guess she didn't want to seek God or find help or something like that. She probably is still the same person she was when he was alive. You know, she was the woman in the evening in the 304. He's not here no more because she committed adultery. And that brother, I ain't gonna hold no. And the brother that probably unalive my cousin probably didn't even know. Matter of fact, I don't know. I don't believe that, but you know, that's the sick argument. Let's say he didn't know. We have to leave Christianity and come inside the I.S.U.P.K to change our life, man. Y'all cannot get mad at the I.S.U.P.K for going on these street corners and raising hell about our people so we can change. So these type of situations won't happen. These type of situations should not happen in the black community. You want to know why it happened? Because nobody's not charging people for their diabolical acts. In the I.S.U.P.K, you cannot commit adultery in here. You cannot sin willfully in here. Now it's one thing that, you know, like when you become a young man, you're new in the truth, you're a new sister in the truth. Some things you might do, you might not even know that is a sin. That's cool. But once you learn that it's a sin, you got to stop doing it because it's not happening in here. You're going to get kicked out of this school. We are very strict. The Muslim minds ain't strict. We say the things in our community that's wrong, and we say it out in the public so everybody can hear us. Now you can literally click on our YouTube channels and see everything that we talk about, and we speak about all the black issues in the community. So we speak on it. Now you go to your Christian church YouTube channels and you see what they're talking about. Hey, Isupk. Somebody had to do it. Isupk, give me a minute. Hey, Isupk. Man, I had to, little issue happened a little recently. I got to make sure, everything's cool. But all right, back to what I was saying. You go on a Christian church. Now you go on, what's his name? The boy that want to be swallowed up. What's his name? Oh, T.D. Jakes. You go on T.D. Jakes' page. You go on, I don't know no power. Any pastor page. And look at their, I guess they call them sermons. Look at that crap and see, do they speak about these things that the I.S.U.P.K speaks about? They don't. They don't speak about any of these things. You want to know why? Because of their daddy, the oppressor. They can't speak about these things. They can't tell you to separate. They can't tell you to do things. They can't. They can't. Their daddy has them in their pocket, in his pocket. We're going to speak about it. We're going to condemn all the evil things in the black community. The Christian church is not going to do it. If you go on their YouTube channels, go see it. You don't see them on the street corners like us. You see Jehovah's Witnesses, and it's crazy. They have their own sisters, their own women out there standing. It'd be like I seen one recently. It was like near my job, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, standing outside. Women standing outside with their little, I guess with their little pamphlet, little holder thing, just standing there, not saying nothing, not doing nothing. They shouldn't be out there. They should be in a house. They should be out there making, I don't want some money. That's what they should be doing. They should be taking care of the children. They should be somewhere safe. They should not be out there where it's crazy people at that harm them. We go on those street corners and speak and condemn all of the evilness in the communities that we live in. We condemn all of these things. The Christian church doesn't do that. The Christian church, the Christian pastor will sleep with your wife. The Christian pastor will commit adultery. I'm not making this up. He will do it. He will violate your children. He will do these things. It's so much crime. It's so much adultery in the black community, but the I.S.U.K is the only one that speaks on it. You don't see the Christian church speaks on adultery. Another man sleeping with another man's woman because they're doing it. You don't see Islam doing it. I don't see nobody. I don't see any Muslims out there besides they selling oil or drugs. They're not on those street corners on these YouTube channels telling you not to sleep with another man's wife. You don't see it. It's not there. I don't see it. When I go on YouTube, I don't see it at all. I don't see them at all because they're doing it. You know how many Muslims are sleeping with another man's wife? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? This is why Islam garbage. Because, now they want to, they believe they get divorced. If I'm not mistaken. This is what Muslims do in Philly. This is what my rib told me. Shout out to my rib because she was Muslim before. Yeah, man. Now she's an Israelite. We're going to get her Hebrew name. Give that a hand. You understand what I'm saying? Get that a hand. Yeah, man. But she was Muslim. And she always used to tell me about the sisters, right? She always said, because I always had respect for the Muslim sisters because I always felt like they always guarded up and covered up. Like they was like holy. I always felt that way because I never wanted to talk to them because it's like, it seemed like they married. They're practicing their religion. So I never want to disrespect sisters, right? So, but she break down like, no, them girls is women in the evenings. They more, they do the most. I never knew this. Like, I was like, if now she ain't got her Muslim garbs on, I would actually try to talk to her if she ain't have it on. But if she did have it on, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say nothing to her. And stuff like that. But I know that they more worse than Christian women. They just cover up. Listen, I remember one time I was in the world. I was talking to this. I used to talk to Edomites. I talk to any woman in the world. I just holler at everything, right? But she brought a cousin over to my house. And she had her Muslim garbs on her back. She took her Muslim garbs off. Like she left her house where her husband was at. And she say she wear them in the house. But when she leaves, she goes somewhere and change. Muslims in Philly do stuff like that, right? So my rib always told me like, yeah, Muslim brothers. They will talk to a sister, marry the sister, then just to have intercourse with them. She told me this. They will actually lay with his sister just to have intercourse with them. And once they're done with them, they divorce them. You know how diabolical that is? Now, this sister is going out because in their mind, it's not adultery. But Christ came and told us to soften our hearts up. We cannot leave our women. We cannot put her away unless she has sex with another man. That's what it meant. You cannot divorce her because she's a loudmouth. You cannot divorce her because she bleached your clothes because she had found out you had another woman. You cannot leave her because of that. You cannot leave her because of that. You got to leave her when she commits adultery. That's when you leave her. Muslim men will have sex with a woman and and divorce them and leave them. Now, this sister, in her own mind, will go out and say, "Oh, I'm divorced, I'm free," and go do this man. So she's getting passed around to Muslim man to Muslim man. You know how diabolical that is? And they think they're doing something righteous. They think they're doing something good, but it's technically evil and it's committing adultery. And I honestly think they know it because Muslim brothers still is having intercourse, laying with other men's wives when that isn't on a regular. I'm pretty sure they have sex with Christian women. I'm pretty sure. I hung around them. Like in high school, that's all they did. They cut in school, getting high, taking women over to their mom's basement and doing you know what with them. Muslim brothers. Islam is garbage, man. And this is why you got to come into I.S.U.P.K. You're not going to hear any of those religions speak about these things, saying you cannot do these things or you won't be here. You will not come into this Muslim mosque if you commit an adultery. Willfully, and you know it. You cannot join us. You cannot come into I.S.U.P.K. and think you're going to have sex with somebody's wife up in here, man. You ain't coming up in here. You're getting kicked out. You're an enemy. You trespass against a brother. You covet your own neighbor's house, your brother's house, because you want to be a sick, disgusting bastard. It's too much women out here for that. It's too much. Much polygamy, man. There's too much women out here for that, man. It's too much. I realize that. I'm like, man, it really is too much. I want her. I want her, and her. Why am I tripping over his wife? You know how much flavor, how much black women out here, Hispanic women out here? Oh, no, Hispanic women, man, there's a lot of them. Are you kidding me? You got to go sleep with his wife. You're disgusting. And you half a homo. Slack you. Listen, you zesty. You too kinky. You're a freak bull. That's how we talk in Philly. If you from Philly, you probably understand what I'm saying. You freaky. You too freaky. You gotta relax. There's too much women out here, man. How beautiful our black single sisters is. You can't holler at her. You can't talk to her. You want to go talk to this brother's wife, man. You want to put this woman away so she can commit adultery because you don't want to deal with her anymore because you just wanted to have sex with her, man. You're disgusting, man. That's what you are. And I'm going to tell you that. Your Christian church, your Christian pastor ain't going to say that to you, man. A brother, and this is coming from a brother. This is Brotherhood Unity class. This is coming from a brother. I am your brother. And I'm going, listen, my biological brother, I'm going to tell my biological brother this too. You're disgusting if you ever do that. You're disgusting. I cannot be around you. You might do that to you. Probably try to trespass against my wife. You probably do that. You're disgusting. Because that's what used to happen to those who committed adultery. You will get unalived. You will get unalived. That evil has to go away. You know what the UPK do? If a brother or sister commit adultery over here, you got to go. Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We need that cover back. We need it. We need it. Understand what I'm saying? Coming to I.S.U.P.K. changed my life so much, man. Now I look at stuff totally different. Now, when I see a sister that's married, I don't entertain it. I don't even speak to married women like that. I really don't talk to women, period, like that, unless I'm really interested in her. I really don't talk to married women. I forgot what happened. I can't remember. But even men in the world, you're not supposed to entertain married women. Listen, I don't like no man talking to my women unless I want them to. If you're not I.S.U.P.K, you really can't talk to my wife. I'm sorry. You cannot talk to my... Listen, if I'm around you, I'm looking at you because I can't trust you. I could trust the man in the I.S.U.P.K more than I could trust a man in the world, because they know what to say. They know how to say it. They know what to do. They know when they go on social media, they're not going to be up under my wife's post saying something I got a question. They're not going to do it. But a brother in the world would. I can't trust those people. I trust my brothers in the I.S.U.P.K because we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Understand it. And committing adultery is a no-go. Understand what I'm saying? Now, let me go back to this. I'm gonna go back to these scriptures, man. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna read it from the top. This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet. You shall not wrongfully desire. You should not want to be greedy. You understand what I'm saying? Thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. You should not even have in your sick, disgusting mind to think to want to sleep with your brother's wife. You're disgusting. And you're half a homo. Matter of fact, you're probably all homo, if you ask me. Why would you want somebody's sloppy seconds? Listen, the bed is undefiled. You don't know but so much what people doing in their bedrooms, man. And you want this woman? And I don't mean to say this sister is sloppy seconds, but that's somebody's possession. It's not yours. Like you, like this brother is making up, doing whatever he's doing in bed with his wife, and you come behind him. That's nasty, man. That's nasty work. And you want to know why is all these diseases out here, man. All these STIs and STDs and stuff like that out here, man. Because black people, black men, black evil men can't keep their rod in their pants, man. Sister can't keep her legs closed, man. I'm unhappy. He don't make me happy. So our work husband now is in the back breaking her in. You think stuff don't happen at work? See, listen, like I said, confession is good for the soul. I was a diabolical brother. I'm trying to tell you. Things happen at work. She got a work husband. Brother, letting you know that now. If she has a work husband, things can happen at work. Only take 2 minutes. I'm just saying. Be careful on who you're laying with. Make sure that sister is solid. Because a sister that has a husband will never entertain no man. Like, I understand it's cool. You want to be nice. You want to be kind. You want to be friendly. But it's a different type of way you do it. You don't be up in no other men's face. You don't do it. And then especially a man that wants you. You shut that down right then and there. And you tell your husband about it. Man, I'm going to give you some games, sis. I'm going to give you some advice, sis. You know, say you got a brother that you constantly see all the time. Maybe somebody at work, right? and he knows that you're married, but he still, matter of fact, slocky. He don't know that you're married. And let's say, okay, he knew there, he don't know if he don't know if you're married. And then he try to holler at you. Then he was like, I'm married. That's it, right? And he's still trying. But listen, you tell your husband about it. Listen, his brother tried to talk to me at work. And I was letting you know, he's making a report. It's letting you know that he's trying to talk to me at work. If he keeps doing it, you shut it down. First you tell your job, then you tell your husband. He's still trying to talk to me. I told him no. This and the third. That's what you do. Now your husband gotta go up there. Got take a couple brothers up there, because how our people destroyed. So we gotta be a little bit strategic. We don't jump out the window, and we gotta let them know. Listen, this right here, this is mine. She told you she's married. If I gotta come back up here, you better have the Lord with you. Don't talk to her no more. You're not allowed to talk to my wife. She's not gonna talk to you. I already know it because she came to me. Now, if you don't go to your husband and you allowing that, you allow him to say these things, you're going to give in. You're going to give in, and you're going to commit adultery. You want to know why I know? It happened. I did it before. It happens. That's why I can speak on it, because it happens. Sister's like, no, I'm married. I got a man. This, that, and third. If I'm persistent and I'm applying pressure and consistent, especially if you're mad at this man, if you're mad at him and you're so vulnerable, and I'm being manipulative like a mother effer. Excuse my language. And I'm going to get it. I'm persistent. I'm consistent with it. I'm making you laugh too. What? Committed adultery. So she has to shut it down. Right then and there. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. And always, sometimes, just give sisters do this a lot, especially, when you're trying to, especially in texting. I'm not a good texter, so I give dry responses. If you give a dry response to anybody, they'll get the hint. I don't like talking like that, talking to people. People try to talk to me, especially sisters. Even brothers, I give one-word responses if I really don't want to talk to you. I give dry responses. They'll get the hint. That's what you do. You do not commit adultery, sister. You don't do it. I got too much experience in the world when I was discussing and I was wicked, and I know how that stuff can get. If you have a work husband, if she has a work husband, brother, you better be planning on your exit, because she is going to do something and you're going to find out and you're going to leave because you can now. She did you a favor. And I'm gonna let my future ribs know this. If you're ever out there, we keep the law, statute, commandments up in here. We don't commit adultery. I will never sleep with a brother's woman ever in my life. That's not happening. I'm Quatazar now. That disgusting bastard I just was talking about. I don't know who that nigga Slack is. I don't know who he is no more. I just remember, so I could teach, give you examples, because I've been through it. But that person is gone. You coming up in here, you sleep with another man, you doing me a favor. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to care. I always was like that anyway. But now it's like, you doing me a favor. I ain't got to worry about you. And I got no kids with you. What? Man, get out of here. Doing me a favor. So understand that the main reason why the I.S.U.P.K is here is because the Christian church is not doing their job. The Christian church is not telling you that the blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians are Israelites. The Christian church are not telling you they keep the law, statutes, and commandments. The Christian church is not giving our people what they really need, and that's brotherhood and sisterhood. I'm going to tell you the harsh truth. The truth is going to hurt. The truth don't always feel good. Sometimes you got to be called a horrible person to stop being a horrible person. I call my old self disgusting. I call my old self diabolical, evil. You have to do the same. You have to deny your old self. I was like, I can't do that no more. That was evil and wrong, and be a better person. In order to be in here, you have to strive to be better, man. You have to fight those demons, man. Because if you're having sex with another man's wife, or a woman is having sex, that's not with her husband, that's evil. That's evil. And the Lord gonna do something to you, man, that you ain't gonna like. You ain't gonna like. We are destroyed, man. And we got to come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, man. We should not be trespassing against one another, man. We have to keep this brotherhood strong. You know, brotherhood is a weapon in here. In Islam, brotherhood is not a weapon, because you could easily just sleep with a sister and divorce her, and she commit adultery over and over and over again. And you're just disgusting because all you want to do is look at her as a piece of meat. When this black woman is not a piece of meat, man. Listen, that's a princess right there, but you treating her as a piece of meat. This is why our sisters in I.S.U.P.K is one of a kind, because they understand, if I leave my husband, I'm going to be called a 304. I don't want to be called a 304. I don't want to be called a woman in the evening, so I'm going to stay with my husband. He might get on my, listen, my husband get on my nerves. Listen. I'm getting gray hair. I'm getting stressed out. My husband get on my nerves sometimes. But I'm not going to leave him. Sometimes I'm not happy with him. Sometimes we argue. I'm mad at him. I'm not going to leave him because I don't want to be called a woman of the evening. This brother looking at her, listen, I laid down with her. I dealt with her. This is something I got to do. I know, listen, she's loud. She got a loud mouth. She's crazy. She just slashed my tires. She just called. She got the jitters on speed dial. Just going crazy. You can't leave her. You can't leave her. And he knows that. And this is why our nation is going to build a strong foundation based off of that type of stuff. If we had that mind, say, okay, I ain't gonna leave you. You ain't gonna leave me. Let's fix this problem instead of separating. We can't separate. Only time we should separate is from America, spiritually. We should separate spiritually from America. Get away from all these wicked philosophies. Get away from these fake religions. That we should separate from. But when it comes to dealing with each other, we should come together and deal with these problems so we can fix them. And one of the problems in the Black community, Hispanic community, and the American Indian community is adultery. Sleeping with another man's wife, and a wife going out there being a 304. Having a hot girl summer, being a city girl, going on woman trip. Listen, we know. Listen, it was I forgot what it was. It was like a status or something like that, but we know about them trips in Miami, man. I get the report from trips in Miami, what your sisters be doing. It's not, listen, it's not in Las Vegas no more. It's not, what is it? What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas? No, it's what happens in Miami stays in Miami now. We know what goes on in Miami. We know what goes on them girl trips. We know. And you have men. We know. Come into I.S.U.K and clean your life up for the betterment of our people, so when Christ come back, we can rule this planet. I want to rule this planet. Understand what I'm saying? We cannot be disgusting, man. You already see what happened to King David. You know, when he listen, he's lining his man up. He's lining his whole homie up. His right-hand man. Put him on the front line. Put him on a dummy mission. He put him on a dummy mission to get unalive, just so he could sleep with his wife. And also, I'm gonna say this too, because if you really think about it, if I'm not mistaken, King David tried to find a loophole in the law. That's because every time I hear about that story, it seemed like he was trying to find a loophole in the law, right? That's what it seems like, right? He was like, all right, well, technically, I can't sleep with his wife if he's alive. So let me, like, I could send him to battle. I'm not wrong for sending him to battle because that's what he does. And look what happened. But the intention is in your mind, because the Bible says you shouldn't hate your brother in your mind. He was plotting in his mind. His intention was wicked. It wasn't good. Don't always think, oh, I'm gonna find a loophole in the law just because they say, well, if he died, I can have it. So I want to find some reason to do something so he unalives himself, or he got unalived. Now they, I believe their baby got unalived. He took his baby away from him. The Lord can give you something you can't get rid of. It can happen. You need to wise up. You understand what I'm saying? And Salakia, I'm gonna get this one last scripture. We're gonna cook the class. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it here. I'm gonna get it right here. I got it. Apocrypha. Where is that? And it here. Give me a minute. Oh, here we go. This is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. And this is the book of the commandments of God. You see, the Apocrypha and the Slocket and the Bible, Holy Bible. If you want to get the Apocrypha with the Holy Bible, get the 1611 King James Version Bible, right? But in Baruch chapter 4, verse 1, it says, this is the book of the commandments of God. The book of the commandments of God is the Bible. And the law that endureth forever. This law is going to be here to the day that you die. And your children is going to be following the law. And their children is going to keep following the law. And so forth and so forth is going to keep going. Understand what I'm saying? And the law that endureth forever, all they that keep it shall come to life. Listen. And I.S.U.P.K, we came back to life. And guess what? We're back. And we ain't going nowhere. And we came back to life. Keeping these commandments, we came back to life. Brothers is getting unalived for sleeping with another man's wife. Like I said, I stated earlier, my cousin got unalived for walking in on his wife sleeping with another man. I believe the brother Trouble got unalived for being in another man's house, sleeping with another man's wife, even though he might not even known that she was with old boy. Understand what I'm saying? Now, you need to understand that. We have to keep these commandments to come back to life. We have to do it. We have to keep these commandments, man. All right? Keep going. But such as leave it shall die. Shalom. It's happening. Brothers and sisters are getting unalived for committing adultery. They say cheating. They're getting unalived for committing adultery. They're getting unalived. You want to know why? Because there's no brotherhood, there's no sisterhood in the black community. And I blame these false religions, these fake religions. I blame America. I blame the oppressor. Come inside the I.S.U.P.K to change your life for the better. Come inside this body, man, and you're going to see what brotherhood is all about. You're going to see what love really is. You're going to see it. And with that, I'm Priest and Officer Quatas Akara, but I.S.U.P.K under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. This is the Brotherhood and Unity class, Adultery edition. Understand what I'm saying? And with that, shalom. And make sure you pay your tithes too, man.